Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
That 99% match flashing on a screen, it doesn't mean what almost everyone thinks it means. A face recognition system can hand you a 95% match, and that number tells you nothing about whether it's actually the right person. The percentage isn't a probability of being correct, it's something else entirely. If you've ever unlocked your phone with your face, this already touches your life. And if you've ever worried about being misidentified by a machine, flagged, stopped, accused because a computer said you looked like someone, that fear is worth taking seriously. Because the way these scores get read is where mistakes happen. Today I want to show you what that match number really measures, and why the setting behind it matters more than the number itself. So how does a face actually become a match? Let's start with what happens to your face. According to the Center for Democracy and Technology, the system doesn't compare photos the way you and I would. A neural network converts your face into a numerical signature, basically a long string of numbers that describes your features. Then it compares your numbers to everyone else's numbers. The output is a similarity score. How close are these two number strings? But a score only becomes a match if it clears a line called the threshold. And that line is set by a human. Picture your email spam filter. Set it to aggressive and it catches more junk, but it also trashes real emails. Set it to permissive and everything gets through, spam included. The filter didn't get smarter or dumber, you just moved the slider. Face recognition works the same way. Set the threshold at 95%, you get fewer matches. Drop it to 85, and the same photo can suddenly produce 5 times as many matches. The threshold isn't a fact about your face. It's a policy choice. Now, why do so many people misread that percentage? Because we're trained to hear percentages as certainty. When a doctor says she's 95% confident, she means she'd be right 95 times out of 100. So when someone sees a 95% face match, they think, this is my person, 95% sure. That's the trap. The score tells you how similar two faces look under the current image and threshold settings. It does not tell you the odds the match is correct. Those are two completely different questions. And image quality quietly breaks everything underneath. Researchers have found that some systems are more thrown off by a change in lighting than by the difference between two totally different people. Sit with that. A shadow across your face can matter more to the machine than the fact that it's looking at a stranger. Angle has a hard wall too. Once your head turns past about 45 degrees, the quality score drops to 0. The system basically gives up. Then there's the problem of scale. Say a system is tuned to make one wrong match in every 10,000 comparisons. Sounds rock solid. But search a database of 1 million faces, and that same rate throws out 100 false candidates, all sitting above the match line. The algorithm didn't fail. The math just did what math does. For anyone who's ever feared being the wrong face in the wrong database, this is exactly how an innocent person gets flagged. So here's the shift that changes everything. A match score is evidence, not a verdict. The computer never decides who you are. It hands over a ranked list of lookalikes, and every bit of real confirming work is done by a person. Let me leave you with the simple version. Your face becomes a bunch of numbers, and the machine scores how similar those numbers are to others. A human picks the line that decides what counts as a match. So move the line, and the answers change. The percentage means how alike, never how certain. Whether you carry a badge or just carry a phone, knowing that one distinction is your best protection against being reduced to a number. The full breakdown's in the show notes if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.